Have you ever pondered the 7 bowls of the wrath of God as detailed in the book of Revelation? These bowls, emblematic of divine retribution, are a pivotal part of the apocalyptic narrative. Each bowl, filled to the brim and poured out by an angel, carries a devastating plague that afflicts humanity and the world. From painful ulcers to oceans of blood, from scorching heat to utter darkness, these 7 bowls symbolize the final judgments of God on earth. Each bowl carries a unique plague that afflicts humanity and the world. The first bowl, when poured, brings forth painful sores on those who bear the mark of the beast and worship its image. Imagine the torment of unending physical discomfort, a clear indication of divine retribution. The second bowl transforms the seas into blood, eliminating every living creature within it. Imagine the vast oceans, once teeming with life, now transformed into a lifeless, blood-red expanse. The third bowl does not spare fresh water either. Rivers and springs turn into blood, further decimating life and making survival increasingly difficult. The fourth bowl intensifies the sun's heat, scorching people mercilessly. Imagine the unbearable heat, making every moment a living torment. The fifth bowl plunges the kingdom of the beast into darkness, causing inhabitants to gnaw their tongues in agony. Imagine the terror of living in unending darkness, the despair creeping in with each passing moment. The sixth bowl dries up the Euphrates River, paving the way for the kings from the east. Imagine the once mighty river reduced to a mere path, signifying the impending doom. Finally, the seventh bowl unleashes voices, thunder, lightning, and a great earthquake. The sky splits open, raining down fiery hail on the earth. Imagine the absolute chaos and terror as the world shakes and the sky rains fire. The consequences of the 7 bowls are catastrophic, leading to widespread suffering, environmental destruction, and terror among people. The 7 bowls of God's wrath have intrigued theologians and scholars throughout history. Each interpretation brings a unique perspective to this apocalyptic narrative. Some theologians view these bowls as literal events, destined to unfold at the end of times. They believe in a future where seas turn to blood, and the sun scorches with unbearable heat. On the other hand, there are those who interpret the 7 bowls symbolically, representing spiritual and moral judgments on humanity. They see the bowls as metaphors for the consequences of human sin and moral decay. Yet, another group sees the bowls as a representation of God's judgment unfolding throughout human history, an ongoing process rather than a future event. Regardless of the interpretation, it's crucial to consider the historical and literary context of the Book of Revelation. Whether viewed as literal or symbolic, the 7 bowls serve as a powerful reminder of God's justice and sovereignty. The Book of Revelation, like all biblical texts, is open to interpretation and invites us to delve deeper into its rich, complex narrative.